Hello children, how are you all? Hope everybody had gone through the video what yesterday I had sent you. Yes, and hope everybody understood that. Okay, and I had sent some notes also, that is chapters page, with the help of which you can make the notes with the and synopsis is also there with you. Yes, so today we will move to the further chapter. Okay, this comes positive and normative economics. Okay, this positive and normative economic, I think we had already discussed in the first day. Okay, as the economics as a science. Okay, so economics as a science, if we treat economics as a science, then two types of economics are there, that is positive economics and normative economics. Okay, so both are talking about economics problem only, but positive economics says what is, that is present, how it is solved, that is something positive. Okay, it describes what is under the given statement of circumstances. Okay, this statement do not pass any value judgment. Okay, it studies about the fact of life, that is it deals with things as they are. Okay, so positive economic deals with what are the economic problems and how are they actually solved. Okay, and normative means what ought to be. What ought to be means क्या होना चाहिए. Okay, and how can we solve it, that is in future. So simply positive economics means present and normative economics means future. Okay, now in positive economics we can say that it can be verified with what, actual data. Why? Because we have that, है ना, वी आर इन प्रेजेंट, क्योंकि हमको उसके बारे में मालूम है, अभी है हमारे पास. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल प्राइस इन इंडियन इकोनॉमी इज़ राइजिंग. तो प्राइस इन इंडियन इकोनॉमी इज़ राइजिंग, ये फैक्ट है, ये हमको पता है. वी आर हैविंग दैट वेरिफिकेशन डाटा. And in normative economics cannot be verified with actual data because future का data हमारे पास नहीं है, isn't it? For example, India should take steps to control rising price. India should take steps. So what we should do, that is what it is. What we should do means हमको क्या करना चाहिए, it is future only. Normative means, so जब India will take steps, जब भी लेगा steps, whether the price will increase or decrease, that we will be able to know in future only, isn't it? अभी नहीं हमको पता है, normative science. Okay, and next we can say that it is suggestive, that is next we can say that positive economics is fact, that is it is based on fact, so it is not suggestive, इसलिए हम उसमें suggestion नहीं दे सकते क्योंकि वो fact है, हमको पता है. Okay, rather normative is economics is suggestive because everybody has their own suggestion, as it is based on individual opinions, it is said to be suggestive. ठीक है, that is why it is said that normative, it is based on suggestive economics. Okay, suggestive measure. Okay, clear all of you? So positive economics remains strictly neutral with respect to ultimate ends. It avoids economic value judgment. This is positive economics. Okay, and normative economics tells us what ought to be. Okay, what ought to be, it deals with what ought to be or how the economic problems should be solved, उसको हम कैसे solve कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, इंडिया शुड नॉट बी एन ओवर पॉपुलेटेड कंट्री. इंडिया जो है वो ओवर पॉपुलेटेड कंट्री नहीं होना चाहिए. वो है कि नहीं, दैट वी आर नॉट श्योर. ठीक है, फ्यूचर का हम बता रहे हैं, isn't it? So normative economics discusses what are desirable things and should be realized. Okay, what are undesirable things and should be avoided. It gives decisions regarding the value judgment. Understood? So these are the basic difference between positive economics and normative economics. I hope till here everybody clear. Yes, positive and normative. Now our next topic is production possibility curve. Okay, PPC, that is production possibility curve, or we can say as PPF, that is production possibility frontier. Okay, what is this? See, curve means graph. Okay, graph will be drawn which shows the possibility of the production through graph. कितने तरीके से production कर सकते हैं. Okay, as you all know, we have limited resources and human wants are unlimited. Okay, so how should I do the production, or what type of techniques to be used for the production so that it would be available to everyone? And this was the central problem of the economy also, right? So to sort out this, only production possibility curve is formed. Okay, so production possibility curve is a curve which, according to our resources, inform about all the possibilities of production. Understood? PPC, that is, due to scarcity of resources we cannot satisfy all of our wants, isn't it? You all know. Okay, even if an economy uses all its resources in the best possible manner, its capabilities are restricted, isn't it, due to scarcity of resources. So as we cannot have everything that we want, we are forced to make economic decisions, isn't it? And these decisions take the form of choice among alternate goods and services that will be best to satisfy our want. Okay, so the society must decide what to produce, okay, out of an almost infinite range of possibilities, what to produce out of the available resources we have. Clear? So this is production possibility curve. Production possibility curve, that is to sort out all these problems, that is we have limited resources and we know our wants are unlimited. Yes, so how we can do the production, or which techniques we have to use for the production. Okay, and to solve all these problems, this production possibility curve is formed. Okay, that is, yes, you can do the production. Okay, so PPC may be defined as all the possibilities of production of two given commodities. उसमें two given commodities, दो commodities होना चाहिए उसमें to form the PPC graph बनाने के लिए. Okay, for example, if we are having a land, हमारे पास एक land है. As a farmer, I want to grow wheat in this land. उस land में हमको wheat बनाना है या wheat grow करना है. Okay, now the first option is कि I will grow wheat in the whole land. पूरे लैंड पे मैं wheat लगा दूंगा. But in PPC it is said that two goods we want, isn't it? Production possibility curve में यही बोला गया है कि we want two goods, isn't it? So if I'll grow wheat in the whole land, and as it is said that in production possibility curve that two goods we want, so I had taken rice also. Okay, now what happened? One choice is that I can grow wheat in the whole land, another choice is that I can grow rice in the whole land. Okay, now second option is to divide the land into two parts. In one part we can grow wheat and the other part we can grow rice, isn't it? Third option, we are having that 20% land we can use it for wheat and 80% land we can use it for rice. So like this we can make many options or many combinations. इस तरह हम लोग बहुत सारे combinations बना सकते हैं. Okay, for PPC, to form the PPC. Understood? So the curves which shows through these combinations, ये सारे जो combination है कि या तो हमारे पास एक option ये बचता है कि full land utilize it for a one crop, that is wheat के लिए या फिर rice के लिए. सेकेंड ऑप्शन क्या था कि वी विल डिवाइड इट इनटू टू इक्वल पार्ट्स, दैट इज़ वन फॉर वीट एंड वन फॉर राइस. थर्ड ऑप्शन इज़ कि रेशियोज़ में हमने डिवाइड कर लिया, 30% इसके लिए 70% उसके लिए. Okay, so like this, these combinations are there. Now the curves which shows through these combinations are called production possibility curve. Okay, so only two goods are taken and taken just for the sake of simplicity and easy understanding. दो goods जो हम ले रहे हैं, okay, वो इसलिए ले रहे हैं ताकि हमको जल्दी समझ में आ जाए. Okay, for easy understanding it is. Okay, then PPC is having different names also. Synonyms बोल सकते हो PPC के. ठीक है, PPC that means production possibility curve. We can also say production possibility frontier. This is also another name. Okay, production possibility frontier, or else we can say production possibility boundary. okay, production possibility boundary, or else transformation curve, transformation frontier, transformation boundary. ये सारे names PPC के लिए. Now you will think how many names are there एक particular in के लिए, isn't it? So PPC is known by all these following names. Understood? So production possibility curve is a graphical representation of all the possible combinations of two goods with given resources and technology. Okay, this is production possibility curve. Understood? Clear all of you? Again I am saying production possibility curve is a graphical representation of all the possible combination of two goods. जैसा कि जो मैंने एग्जाम्पल दिया था आपको wheat and rice का, कि बहुत सारे combinations हम बना सकते हैं, isn't it? With the given resources and technology. जो हमारे पास resources है, wheat और rice, हमारे पास वही resources थे, उसको with the help of that we can make the combinations. Okay, and with the help of the given technologies we can use it. So I hope clear production possibility curve. Yes. Now in this one more it is there, that is opportunity cost. Okay. So now what is opportunity cost? See, opportunity cost is the cost of next best alternative foregone. Next best alternative foregone. Okay, this is opportunity cost. Okay, that is you heard ना कि if you want something तो हमको कुछ खोना पड़ता है, isn't it? We heard this कि कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है. So this is the concept of opportunity cost, we can say it. ठीक है, that is why it is said that it is the cost of next best alternative foregone. ठीक है. For example, if we use a certain amount of land, labor and capital to build a factory, then the economic cost of the factory might be the houses which these resources could be produced. Best example I can give you, see, we can say, suppose you are working in a bank. Okay, you are working in a bank at the salary of rupees 40,000 per month. ठीक है, आप बैंक में काम कर रहे हो, योर सैलरी इज पर मंथ इट इज़ 40,000. ओके, एंड फर्दर सपोज यू रिसीव 2 more जॉब ऑफर्स. ये जॉब आपके पास आया 40,000 का, अब इसके बाद आपके पास 2 और जॉब ऑफर आया. ओके, दैट इज़ टू वर्क एज एन एग्जीक्यूटिव एट रुपीज़ 30,000 पर मंथ, और टू बिकम ए जर्नलिस्ट इन 35 रुपीज़ पर मंथ. ओके, सो 3 है आपके पास, 40,000 per month, 30,000 per month and 35,000 per month. Okay, now in this case the opportunity cost of working in the bank is the cost of next best alternative foregone, that is rupees 35,000 per month. Understood? The amount of other goods and services that must be sacrificed to obtain more of any one good is called opportunity cost. That is, आपने अभी एक जॉब कर रहे हो 40,000, you are getting 40,000 now per month. Okay, after that you got the offer of 60,000. Now what you will do? You will move to 60,000. तो जो cost, opportunity cost जिसको आपने sacrifice किया, छोड़ दिया, okay, एक पाने के लिए एक आपने छोड़ दिया. So this is your opportunity cost. Understood? Like we can say Harpreet is completed his graduation. ठीक है, now he is a graduate, वो एक graduate बन गया. Now he is having 3 offers. Bank as an employee 50,000, call center he is getting 40,000, and one multinational company he is getting 60,000. Now which job he will choose? He will choose obviously 60,000 per month. Yes, why? Because here he is getting maximum satisfaction or maximum return he is getting, and we all want the maximum return, isn't it? Now here if he would have been chosen 50,000, then which was the next option? That is 60,000. अगर वो पहले 50,000 चूज़ किया होता तो नेक्स्ट ऑप्शन उसके पास क्या बचता है? 60,000, isn't it? So for 60,000 he rejected 50,000. Okay, so that 50,000 was the opportunity cost. That is, to produce more of one good, a certain amount of other good has to be sacrificed. Understood? So this is opportunity cost. Yes, I hope clear. Opportunity cost. Yes, one more example you can take. See, suppose what to say, you are having rupees 20,000 and you want to purchase one laptop and one LED. 20,000 है आपके पास. Now with rupees 20,000 you cannot have both. 20,000 से दोनों नहीं ले सकते. You can either buy laptop or LED. Okay, so now if you decide to purchase laptop, okay, then opportunity cost of choosing the laptop is the cost of the foregone satisfaction from LED. That is, it clearly mentioned that as our resources are limited, we are always forced to make choice between alternative commodities. Understood? So this is your opportunity cost. I hope clear all of you what is opportunity cost. Yes. So bachas, today we had discussed positive signs, normative signs, production possibility curve and opportunity curve. Opportunity cost. Okay, so go through all these topics once again, you will be more clear. Okay, and if you are having any doubt, bachas, you can message me. Okay, I'll clear your doubt. So thank you so much. God bless you all.